Wellness for Life is brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gothenburg Chiropractic Clinic, Mahube Ottawa Community Action Partnership, Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic, and Thomason, Swanson, and Zahn Attorneys at Law.
We're with Michelle today, the acting Head Start coordinator at Mahube Ottawa, and pretty soon this classroom is going to be bustling full of kids, isn't it, Michelle?
Yep, the day after Labor Day.
Wow, that's coming up pretty soon.
It is, just a few weeks. Staff all come back next week for training and start making home visits to families.
And so one of the things we want to talk about today certainly is Head Start, but we want to talk a little bit about the child care crisis that is currently going on in Minnesota, and it's affecting parents right here in the Mahube Ottawa service area.
It is, yes. There's a major child care shortage throughout Minnesota and really through a majority of the nation right now. Families cannot find adequate child care or sometimes any child care at all, especially for infants and toddlers.
So what are some of the reasons that they're unable to find child care?
There are several reasons. There are a lot of family child care providers who are beginning to retire. So we're losing child care providers in communities quicker than new ones are coming on board. So it's kind of turning lopsided for that reason. The lack of new providers coming into the field, lots of reasons. It's a hard job. It's very rewarding, but it's hard. It's long hours. They're in their homes with kids every day. Sometimes it can be a little lonely, and the wages and the income from it isn't always adequate either.
And so Mahube Ottawa and the Head Start program here kind of servicing some of those needs. How do you fill part of that gap? I know you're not filling the entire gap, but you're filling a bit of it.
Yes, we're trying. So we have the opportunity with our grants, we can do family child care or center-based child care partnerships. So we contract with currently 14 child care providers out of Hubbard and Becker counties, and with one child care center in Ottertail County that has 3 locations. And what we do is we contract with them to provide Head Start services to eligible children, and then we help recruit and place those kids right in their child care. So they have a mix of community kids, a mix of Head Start kids, early Head Start kids in their care, and then we're able to financially support them with additional funding for providing those services, and then they also have access to all of our staff and our support. So we have folks that can go out and support families with health and mental health and nutrition needs and disability referrals, and that can be a big asset to providers who typically work alone every day, to have those folks coming out to help them with the kids.
Sure. So I'm guessing with the need and Mahube helping with that need, that gets pretty busy in here once the kids start filling in. If there are parents or guardians that are looking for child care, how might they get in touch with Mahube? Are you actively seeking kids to join the program? Yep,
we continually enroll year-round. Our new program year starts on August 20th. Most of our family child care slots and child care centers are full right now, but kids and families kind of come and go throughout the year, so we always are actively recruiting. So they just need to go on the Mahube website at mahube.org, and there's an online online application for Head Start. And when they fill in some of their basic family demographics, there's a spot on there they can choose what option they would like, and they can choose child care as an option. That comes into our main office, and then our staff contact them to do a follow-up meeting and get the rest of the information to hopefully determine if they're eligible and then get them on a wait list.
So what would make someone eligible?
Primarily income for Head Start. Head Start's target population is families at or below the poverty guidelines, but we are able to enroll some families slightly above that. And so that's why we encourage everybody to apply, because it just depends on the openings we have available, and the greater needs families have, the more likely they are to be in and be kind of at the top of the list to get in, so we can help them.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily first come first serve. It's
Nope.
Needs based.
It is. It is needs based. First criteria is income, and then after that other risk factors or other concerns, whether it's the development, that maybe the child's struggling or having some challenges, maybe the family could be homeless. There's a few criteria that make them categorically eligible for Head Start. So families that are experiencing homelessness, children who are in foster care, are just a couple of the ways that those kids are automatically eligible for Head Start.
What does a typical day look like for a child? Is it all day caring for kids? Is it after school? Is it
for our kids? Yep, it's a little bit of both for our kids. So we serve in child care 6 weeks to 5 years old, and so they come in. Most of them come in the mornings, and they have a full day. So they get 3 meals a day when they come in, and then they follow the curriculum and the daily routine all day long. So there's opportunities for small group, opportunities to play outside, large group, music, stories, one-on-one time with the teachers and the providers, and nap time, of course. And then, and most care goes from about 7 in the morning till 5 at night.
I know Mahube Headstart is filling a bit of the need. Are there things that you're doing within the state and the government to try to fix some of the crisis?
Yep, there's going to be some additional funding coming out to increase child care partnerships, so we're hoping to pursue that funding to expand and offer even more slots to families. And then we're working with a number of communities who have launched some child care, task force to doing research and finding ways to partner and expand opportunities and recruit more providers to the field.
Well, a lot going on with Head Start, and Mahube Headstart is really servicing a need right here in our area with children. And pretty soon, like we said, this room is going to be bustling with kids, which is going to be pretty exciting. So Michelle, thank you for spending a little bit of time with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for watching Wellness for Life. Brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gothenburg Chiropractic Clinic, Mahube Headstart Community Action Partnership, Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic, and Thomason, Swanson & Zahn Attorneys at Law.